The next speaker is, well, she obviously needs no introduction, and it's Vera Twomey.
Hello. What's don't know where to start. I suppose if you have a minute there in a while, I put a picture of Eva up on Facebook this morning, and we were in the kitchen and we were singing nursery rhymes, and we were having such a laugh, and we were having such a laugh because she was having the laugh, and she was giggling and loving it and wanting us to repeat the nursery rhyme again and again and again. And you know what? I'll keep repeating the nursery rhymes all day long. You know, her requests for this is what medical cannabis has done. Yesterday, you know, or the other day, out around with the fine weather, running around the garden after her, you know, she's well able. And it's my anxiety now, running around after her, that I'm still afraid that she'll fall, or you know the way you'd be. That's what medical cannabis is doing, and it's so heartbreaking to continue to be getting phone calls from people that need this medication when you're seeing the positive impact and the life-saving impact that it's having with our daughter and our family. I think there is something so wrong when people like Kenny have to, you know, when people like Kenny, people like Eva have to leave their own country, leave a loving family, leave the environment that will give them solace while they're fighting their illness, to go to a place where you know nobody, where you don't know the language, because that just occurred to me on Sunday that we were exactly the same. Like, we didn't have any Dutch over. And I tell you, there is nobody should be put through the isolation and the loneliness of, you know, putting a child to bed at 7 or 8 o'clock in the night and coming down the stairs and just looking at the 4 grey walls, and there's no point in turning on the television because it's all in Dutch. And I can assure you were the same, probably much worse actually for you over there. I was occupied during the day at least. Simon Harris and Leo Varadkar and Simon Coveney and Michael Creed, and I can't think of any of the other names of the politicians. They have no right to do that to us. The facts are there. The medication, the CBD and the THC is working over and over and over again with people for cancer. It's the most extraordinary medication to control seizures, and case after case after cases are coming up. But what I would say is that I understand the fear of coming forward. I really, really do. I understand, you know, you're dealing with an illness. You're maybe accessing your medication through illegal avenues, let's say, and you're afraid because you're dealing with your illness. Your medication is illegal, but the thing is, what they're doing to us in this country, we have to be brave. You know, we have to stand up and come out and say it. Because if we don't stand up and come out and say it, you'll have people coming on the television saying the cannabis is bad, the cannabis is dangerous, the cannabis is going to harm you. We need to come out in numbers and say it's not dangerous. It's the medication perhaps that I was on before did me more harm than the medication that I'm on now in the form of CBD and THC. Because my personal journey with Eva that is what I experienced. That the pharmaceutical medications didn't control her seizures. They didn't work positively for her, and I am not suggesting that they wouldn't work positively for other people, but they didn't in our case. And when you have no option, when you have no alternative, medical cannabis has saved my daughter's life, and it's saving Kenny's life, I think, as well, you know. So I feel that there's power in the fear. I think that the government and the people above in Dublin, while we're afraid, they have the control. And I think there has to be more people to come out and stand up and say, look at me, you know, this is the way my life used to be. When I was in chronic pain, when I was sitting on the sofa, well acquainted with daytime television because I couldn't go out of my house, you know. This is me now going out for walks. This is me now meeting my friends. You know, we went to meetings. I remember there was one meeting down in Tralee. I'll never forget these two older ladies, and I think Nora was one of them, wasn't it? And she was saying, I'm back at the bingo and I'm back playing cards. She couldn't go out with the pain, for she had the arthritis. And when she started on the CBD, her life opened up again for her. But lads, more people have to come out and say it and talk about it and contact the TDs, because a lot of the TDs aren't educated enough about it at all. And a lot of the TDs say, you know, like I was talking to a fella there yesterday, and he said, I learned about it when a friend of mine that I knew all my life, he told me about it, and then I realised, you see, you, everybody knows people all their lives. And if you know a TD locally all your life, go and tell them, because they listen to you. Because they mightn't listen to the mad one that walked up to Dublin, you know, but they might listen to the person that they went to school with, or went to college with, or, you know, went to mass, or whatever it is you do. So I just think the more of us that come out and say, look at me, this is working, the better chance that we've got. And on Sunday, I'll stop now a second. But like, on Sunday, I was saying, you know, to email and to contact, and you know, I said it wrong, like, because the most effective thing, like, they can filter your emails and gone. Yeah. But pick up the phone and ring and say, I am here and I want to talk to you and I want to tell you about my story, about how badly I need it, about how bad I was before and how good I am now. And tell them, and if they don't return the call, don't get disheartened. I know it's disheartening to not get a return call, but the best medicine for when you don't get a call returned is to make another call, to get them to ring you back.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, so the message there, get on the phones and keep ringing, lads. Keep ringing and ringing until they listen. I suppose that's the whole point of this meeting, why I really wanted to organise it and get a group of people together and start getting some awareness out, because I suppose a lot of people would know me through campaigning for Orkambi for my daughter who suffers with cystic fibrosis. We were about a year and a half campaigning for that drug, and essentially the whole time we were literally just begging for life. Please listen to me, please listen to me, please listen to me, please hear me. I'm begging for my child's life. Vera at the same time was walking from Cork to Dublin saying, please listen to me, please listen to me, please listen to me, and begging for her child's life. The problem with the health system in Ireland, and the problem with the way it's working, not working, is that it's completely isolating people. You're living in isolation. When I came forward with my story, with Gypsy's story, and what was happening in our lives, and after that, I couldn't believe so many people from around this country contacted me, and I'm sure you're the same. And the main message that I'm hearing of people in this country is that they're suffering and they feel isolated. And that's why it is so important in your communities. So I'm hoping that people, and I know there's people from all over the country here, and I also know that we're streaming online, and I want to say hello to everybody at home as well. I'd advise you to go organise a public meeting. Go and come out on social media and tell your story. Go to newspapers, go to radio, go to any single person that will listen. Because when you're doing that, you're saving Gypsy, you're saving my daughter, and you're saving Ava. You're saving